let's look at the next guy because he really, I mean, this is your quote unquote blue-blooded, blue-eyed. You know what I mean? Like you can't. One guy. First, I thought he was black. I thought he was black because I saw some pictures. He looked dark, and I looked at him. His hair was kind of a little bit more, you know what I mean, straight. And I was looking at his name. I looked at his face. I'm like, okay, no, this dude is Middle Eastern more. You know what I'm saying? That's where but this guy over here, they were probably hoping that this other dude was a Middle Eastern. And what they got was what? I don't know. We're going to talk about this next case.
Oh, yeah, the one in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes, let me get that one really quick.
Crazy. I mean, that's something we need to definitely pay attention to. Because that's
Trump Tower cyber attack explosion could be linked to New Orleans terror. Authorities are investigating a possible link between the Cybertruck that exploded outside of Trump Tower in Las Vegas and the terror attack of New Orleans. The driver died and 7 others were injured after the electronic vehicle blew up in the entrance of the luxury hotel in Nevada. This came after 14 people were killed in New Orleans when the U.S. Army veteran drove his pickup truck through the French Quarter. Police Department Sheriff Kevin McMahill said authorities know who rented the truck through a Turo car sharing app in Colorado, but they're trying not to release his name. But here, I can tell you exactly who he is. His name is Matthew Livelsberger. He was 37 years old. Let me see. Let me find some more information about him. So he just had a baby with his wife. He owned 7 properties in Colorado. That's where he's from. He was active duty U.S. military, and he was special forces. His uncle said that he was a Trump lover and he loved Trump, and that's why he was in the military because he was really patriotic, like a real patriot.
Yeah. This dude was a Green Beret. They said he likely planned more damage, but the Cybertrucks. I'm hearing the guy where they have the sheriff come out of, I think he's of probably of Henderson, whatever it is, Las Vegas, and he's praising Elon Musk for how well the truck is built because it absorbed most of the blast because the blast just kind of went straight up instead of out more than anything else. And he's also, kind of speaking highly of them and also speaking highly of, because this happened in front of a Trump hotel.
Well, think about it like this. If he didn't have he's like, yeah, you got to give the Cybertruck that because the whole metal, he said basically the siding of it made it so it didn't explode sideways.
No, absolutely.
Like with a regular car bomb, the doors are going to fly
Everything's going to fly out. It's going to be more damage.
So imagine the bomb he had in, I don't know, 97 Ford Taurus.
It's going to blow everything. It's going to blow through the windows, everything.
I'm going to show the video. There's people taking this video inside of the hotel. And they were like, yeah, we were standing right there where our luggage was. Remember, I showed you in the video. And then here
there was a guy standing right there, too. He should have been dead.
Yeah, should have been dead.
He should have been dead. Definitely should have been dead. I mean, another thing is I want people to really pay attention to. I know the videos will be playing while we're talking, so you guys can look at this as well. But pay attention to this. This is a guy who went out and rented, intentionally rented a Cybertruck. Elon Musk made Tesla Cybertruck. Drove from Colorado all the way to Las Vegas, powering up along the way. They have access to seeing where each power station he stopped at. Drove to Vegas. Parked in front of Trump Hotel and blew his car, shot himself in the head first. He shot himself and then he blew his car up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess he had like gasoline and other devices inside of there. I guess he had fireworks as well because you could see him going off during the explosion. I know we'll be showing that as well. I mean, you got to look at that. That means something. I heard this guy was a Trump supporter from what you're saying.
Yeah. I had the article here or just the quote from his uncle. I wanted to make sure I get it right because I mean it's we should give you proper news. Let's see.
No, yeah, and so you got to pay attention to these. These signs mean something. This is not just.
There we go. I found it. My bad. He's the uncle of Matthew Livelsberger, the Green Beret who was driving a Tesla truck that exploded outside of Trump's hotel in Las Vegas. He said he loved Trump and he was always very, very patriotic soldier, a patriotic American. It's one of the reasons he was in special forces for many years. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of person you want defending your country.
Man,
I mean, look. you can like whoever you want so America should be like this. We should be able to disagree on our politics, but at the end of the day, we should all love America.
This is not the kind of person we want, in my opinion, defending our country because he blew up his vehicle, shot himself in the head, could have killed people. His intention was to kill people. Yeah, that was his intention. He went to blow up. I mean, you're a terrorist. This is because the only person.
Hey, I'm not praising him. I'm praising it for being a patriotic. Now, everybody snaps. It just depends on you want to act on the snap. For me, I want to set shit on fire.
It's like this. You could have been a gangster before, and then you ratted. You're a rat. Period.
Still don't mean you ain't a killer.
You was a rat. You're a rat, though, to me. Yeah, I understand. You're right. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Look at the wire. You can use that as
there's people who are killers. Look at Lil Woody.
Look, Omar. Look, Woody. Look, Omar took the stand on the wire.
Yeah, he did.
He pointed at people, but he's still in the hood.
He had a lot of them. But once you're a rat, to me, I understand what you're saying. But once you're a rat, that's what you are. I mean, you could have been a killer in the past. You could kill, so you can still kill. Like this person was a patriot in the past, but you're no longer a patriot. You're a terrorist. The only person who I've heard call this person a terrorist. You don't see it anywhere. No one's saying act of terror. I don't see it anywhere.
Why do you think,
it's all over the other case.
Give me a second.
All over the other case.
Do you agree that black folks we have 100% no snitching rule, right?
Most of us do. A lot of us tell. A lot of us tell. We have that. We talk about the rule, but a lot of people tell. A lot of people tell.
Yeah, of course.
They fold.
A lot of people ain't for the streets.
They folding. I ain't talking about the one. I'm talking about the ones who are supposed to be. They talking about they from the streets. They doing street shit. But then as soon as it's time, they folding. Like a wet paper.
Dishonorable people, right?
Huh?
They do. When you're in the streets, you're doing dishonorable things.
I mean,
dishonorable things.
It depends on how you look at it.
So you have to think you're running around with dishonorable people.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it.
Okay, so at the end of the day, why would someone that's dishonorable hear that they're going to get 10 years, but if they tell on you, they get to go home in a week?
But let me say this to you: I don't believe they're dishonorable. I mean, that's not to me. I believe
maybe that's just part of the life.
I feel like, I mean, this is my personal opinion. I know we're getting kind of off the subject. Just like we could say, there's a person who goes to war and kills kids and women and innocent civilians. Are they dishonorable? You know what I mean? Because the government told them to do it, so that makes it right. Because your government says to do it, that makes it right. You know, if your government don't want to feed you, but if they want to feed these other people, that makes it right. No, they don't make it right. If the government says opiates are fine to give to people, but then when you want to go out and buy them on the streets, then it's wrong. You get what I'm saying? So I don't believe that. That's just my personal opinion.
I guess it all depends on the person.
And so
trying to praise you.
But I understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? Like, no honor amongst thieves.
Yeah.
That kind of that standpoint. But what I'm saying is, I mean, don't get me wrong. He served his country. He did. And no one knows what his reasoning is behind him doing this. But to me, he gave like cookie crumbs. You went and rented a Tesla truck. This is we have to look at
this whole thing has meaning.
Elon Musk
you look at
buy an election.
Yeah, even the picture. Look at the picture. It has meaning to it.
He goes off and blows up his vehicle in front of Trump Tower after these people have come out saying that you guys are subtards, retards and everything else, calling you all kind of names. Go F yourself in the face, all kind of stuff they're saying. You know what I mean? So maybe this person got to the point where he figured out that you turned on me. You're not who you said you were. You're not honorable.
It's
maybe
crazy.
He took it as
and
that.
I said that on our last show. I was like, look, there's a difference between Democrats and Republicans. Think about it. When they thought their country was getting taken, they was ready to go take their shit back.
You did say that. You did say that. You did say that. That's factual.
That's exactly what it is.
I remember. Yeah.
They've programmed us, other people to go march in the streets. Yeah. And they'll do something really quick before the summer ends, right? Because they know you ain't gonna march in the cold. You know what I'm saying? But these people, look, bro, you believe in something. If he believed
so much,
he believed that he was gonna help America. You do this whole thing. Think about it. Right? As soon as they said something about still letting the immigrants stay here, you lied to us.
Yep, you lied to us.
They should do these jobs because you're too stupid to do it. I'm saying.
Oh man, I'm not taking this. I'm gonna show you what I'm about. And this dude, he showed you what you can be touched pretty much. You're not saying that he touched them, but he's showing you I'm willing to go. This is the measures that I'm willing to take back this country because I believe and I love this country so much.
It's crazy.
Allegedly,
it's like they both
this is what we're thinking.
Think about it. Like if he was just part of like a Patriot Front thing, here in America, right?
We're gonna find out.
Their own extremist group.
We're gonna find out.
Now, think about him, and then you got the dude. Maybe it's not connected. Maybe they both just different terror cells decided to strike.
But on the same time,
you got ISIS, and then you got the homeland terrorists.
At the same time, I mean, it just seems Fort Bragg, Toro, Army officers. Come on, man. I mean, both in Afghanistan, 2009. There's too many. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't. That's what's kept me. Kind of. I see something that's out of place. Something's not right. So I'm gonna act that way. Oh yeah, that's just coincidence. That's how you get snatched up. Nah, that ain't right. It's time to go. Shake the spot.
I think it's just basically it's two shitbag terrorists that got some of the best training you can ever get in the world to be in the military.
And then we think about it. Let's tie all this back in. They said that most people on the January 6th who attacked the Capitol were police officers, military officers, people of that of that cloth.
And Rand Paul was like, look, you don't deploy the U.S. military into the streets. He's like, because their only thing is to kill.
So that's
all they're trained to do. Now think about this. You got two people that are trained to kill, and they
killed. They went and did what they had to. Yeah, he only killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only killed himself, but he tried to knock off some, you know what I mean? But let's look at this though. Okay. Let's just go down another rabbit hole for a quick second. I know we've kind of touched on this for a minute. Let's go down another rabbit hole.
He injured 7 people. But still, I mean, like, when they talk about injury, it's not like, I have a cut on my
arm.
Yeah,
it could
like
be anything.
That dude next to the truck.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt pretty bad. I could tell that stuff flew out next to his head. But let's go down this rabbit hole like this. Okay. I mean, say now we see who got coming into power. And now you listen to the statements he's been making during this time. He's like, he's pretty vitriolic. Oh, we have weak leadership. Wait till I get into power. They're letting foreigners invade. These people lied and said the first guy who was a New Orleans guy, they said he was an immigrant. They didn't say this dude was an immigrant. You didn't hear anything about immigrant, nothing. You saw those blue eyes. You immediately didn't even think immigrant. You immediately didn't even think terrorist immediately. But as soon as you see any kind of copper color skin, any kind of, any kind of woolish kind of hair, you immediately talk terrorist. Any name that's not a slave name.
It's like they didn't even wait to get the facts. Like they were
just
like, boom, they heard that from
terrorist. Immigrant came across the border.
That's what makes it more worse, bro. These people he's about to run the country, right? He didn't even wait to get the facts. He could have called Joe and been like, yo, what up, man? What's going down?
He doesn't want to. He's going to use this to do what you just said about. That's what I'm saying. Down that rabbit hole is the next thing that he can do if any of these type of things happen, martial law or just let's call the military industries. Let's figure this out this way. Bro,
it's kind of worse than that.
He's not an intelligent leader.
It's worse than that. Think about it. Like, no, this dude, he didn't even wait. He'd be like, oh, this is Islamic terrorists. They did this. He didn't even wait for the facts. And now he's going to control the facts. So he's not going to be like, he's not going to double back. Oh, my apologies. Is this bad? He's like, nope. Hey, maybe we should round them all up.
This is what it is. This is what happened. We don't care. We're going to stop it before it happens. Basically, and in reality, who knows if this situation was put forth so that this kind of stuff could happen? There's a movie called The Siege. I don't know if you guys ever saw it with Bruce Willis, Denzel Washington. I can't remember who's the other person in it. It reminds you of this situation right here that we're walking into right now. I know this is minor and minute. For us, it's pretty big because the next story kind of leads almost into the same thing as well. It just all happening right around the first of the year, right around the turn of the year. I mean, come on, man. It's just a lot going on in our country, and we really got to start paying attention to who we have in our country and what they're saying. Some of these people who are talking, you're damn near, like the way you talk about stuff, we just got to get rid of all the liberals. We just got to do, you're damn near talking like you were a terrorist. People are going to have to start looking at you like that. Some people know how to have civil conversations. Don't get it twisted. Civil conversations can turn quickly. But at the same time, if I keep on being attacked, then I got to look at you like this because this is who you are. Let's be honest. Most of these people are just like these people here who we're seeing. That's why they always say, you don't want to go to war with us because you don't have a mental capacity. Don't be mad at me if I say it. Be mad at Elon because he told you first and you was good with it when he said it to you. You don't have the mental capacity to have a conversation about the facts because the facts are not on your side in reality. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Sam, but let's go ahead and move on to the next story.
Yeah.